Guys, good morning and happy Thursday. Today's Thursday, right? Yep. Happy Thursday, guys. All right. So, before I start the stream, I really want you guys to see this. All right. So, yesterday, um, we tried catching. Oh, well, no, we tried. We did catch longs for about 50 points. I had to end the stream a little bit earlier before I sold my full profits on the trade. But let me show you guys exactly how we did yesterday in the premium after I ended the trade. So you guys know yesterday on stream we caught NQ longs, which looked like this pretty much. Like we entered at 511. You know, we were targeting a little bit higher and all that good stuff. Long story short, guys, we ended up taking full profits at 50 points, just like this. And guys, 20 minutes after I pretty much ended the stream and everything, guys, we ended up catching NQ shorts shortly after at 287, just like this. And guys, we ended up catching yet another 140 point trade. So yesterday we ended up making nearly 1.8K per account, pretty much an $18,000 day almost. All right, guys. So pretty good day. I really wish I would have caught it on stream with you guys, but I ended up catching it all with the premium. And yeah. All right, guys. So what's it called? If you guys are interested in joining the premium and getting access to these trades throughout the PM session or whenever I'm not live on YouTube, then guys, click the first link in the description and use code 60 for 60% off any premium upgrade. All right, guys, it will give you access to all of these trades that I don't catch on stream, or well, on YouTube stream. Sometimes I will catch it with the premium. All right. But yeah, just so you guys know exactly how yesterday went. I know on the YouTube stream it kind of might have been a little bit messy. But no, we ended up going extremely green on the day. So yeah, hopefully today is the same way. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right, guys. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the stream over here. And let's go from here on out. All right, guys. So let me go ahead and put out that I'm live here on in the premium. Starting up the live trading. All right, let's get this started. All right, and let me put out that I'm live on YouTube as well. So give me 1 second over here. There you go. All right. Anyways, let's see. I do know that we did have we had red folder news and it did absolutely nothing. So I don't know what happened there. Yo, what's good, guys? What's going on? What's going on? All right. So one thing here. Hold on. Let me put that I'm what's it called? Let me start up my screen share real quick. Guys, we had 10 a.m. news today and it did nothing for some reason. Maybe we're waiting for the. We had 9:45 a.m. news. My bad. Um, but we're kind of like frozen here. We're not doing much. Which is kind of, you know, a little weird in a way. But we'll see. But yeah, let me see. Bro, it made the charts have. Yeah, but I mean that's normal when we have news. But the thing is we barely moved. We had like a 40 point range. It's usually a lot more with the red folder. Maybe on the 5 minute it looks a little bit. No, it's just straight chop. Guys, imagine today is another choppy day, bro. I'm not trying to deal with that like yesterday, guys. Yesterday we were in a trade for like 3 hours, 2 3 hours. I'm not trying to do that again. Um, but yeah, what's it called? We do have home sales coming out in about 15 minutes or 13 minutes from now. So I might just wait for that to come out and maybe that gives us a push in the direction that we want to see. So far I don't really have a bias in the market. I know we did take out some lows to the downside here and we are respecting this bullish rally gap, but the thing is the market is very slow right now. So there's not much that I'm really liking yet. I mean, in terms of a bias, in terms of a read here in the market, there's not much I really like. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait it out just a tiny bit here. But that's not really an issue. All right, now let's kind of talk about what we have throughout the overnight, what we formed throughout the overnight session, and what we're working with. All right, guys. So first things first, looking at yesterday's sell-off, we created some pretty nice fair value gaps to the downside, which we could use today. All right, and those fair value gaps were or are, it's this one and this one right here. So we have two fair value gaps to the upside, two bearish fair value gaps. All right, you guys know yesterday, I don't know if you guys ended up catching the sell-off with me or not, but yesterday the markets ended up selling off because of the bonds market, I'm pretty sure. something like that. All right, so yeah, the markets ended up selling off like crazy. All right, and as we were selling off, we created some fair value gaps to the downside, and one is actually being respected quite a bit, which I might use today, which is going to be this one over here at the 21,300 range. All right, now let's see what else. Let's see what else. Okay, so on top of that, right now what we have is last night we created a, or no, yesterday throughout the New York session we created a low at 21,072, and throughout the London session we ended up taking out this level and pretty much sweeping it, which is pretty much why we're pushing up quite a bit right now. All right, now this could give us more of an idea as to the trend being bullish, but it's not really so bullish because obviously the market is extremely choppy right now. Why exactly? I don't know. I wasn't really expecting chop today. So I'm really hoping that's not the case, so we can get a really nice trade. All right, but in the meantime, I am pretty bullish into this London high up here. I wish I could have gotten a trade if the market looked a little bit cleaner, but there's not much really going on right now. So I'm not the most interested in it just yet, at least. Let me see. Someone here said I think the market's waiting for news. Yeah, for sure. For sure. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe for the next 10 minutes we don't see a move. I mean, we haven't seen a move for like what, like 20 minutes already. So, I mean, we're probably going to wait for the for the home sales to come out. But on top of that, guys, we also have a pretty nice bullish rally gap right here that we are currently holding up on the 15-minute time frame, which is almost about 100 points right here, which does look pretty good. We are currently respecting it, but the thing is, we're just not bouncing. We're not going anywhere because there is no momentum in the market. There's really not much going on right now. All right, so we'll see what we can get today. All right, guys. Today's gonna have to be. It's looking like one of those days where we have to be extremely patient. Like yesterday, I'm just hoping that the market does not chop up like how we did yesterday, which had us in a trade for like 2 hours. I do not want that. All right, guys. But yeah, in the meantime, I guess we're gonna have to wait about 10 minutes for the news to come out. Depending on whatever it does, it will kind of tell us if we need to trade or not today. All right, guys. Because if home look the 9:45 red folder news came out and absolutely nothing happened in the market. So if the new home sales comes out and absolutely nothing happens in the market, I'm just gonna get off. I'm not gonna deal with what we had yesterday. I'm sure you guys don't want to deal with it either. I'm good off that. All right, guys. So we're gonna have to see. We're gonna see what the 10 a.m. News does in the markets. Whether we move or not, it'll kind of just tell us if we should be trading today or not. All right, guys. And in the meantime, since we're not gonna be really doing anything for the next 9 minutes or so, I'm gonna go get water real quick because I did not prepare for this morning. All right. So give me 1 second, guys. I'll be back. 1 second. All right, I'm back. And did we do anything? I don't think so. All right. Well, absolutely nothing yet. All right. Well, actually, no. We're about to take out this London high. So that's something. That's something for sure. But the thing is before news comes out, I kind of want to try to form a setup here in the markets. So we have something to work with as we get the home sales to come out. So we'll see. Now I don't have any levels here on ES. So in the meantime, let me kind of get that done. Let me clean out my charts here. All right. Okay, so NQ just took out this London high here. Wait, 86 points. What the hell? Okay, so the markets are moving. It's just not moving in a trend. I mean, 86 points and count, like, you know what I mean, and more. Um, it looks pretty good, honestly. Not bad at all. We just need a trend here in the market. So I'm not gonna say it's choppy yet, but we'll see how that goes. Um, okay. Now, obviously, depending on whatever the news does, it can kind of just tell us what we want to do going forward. And then we just go from there with thing. You caught I caught 150, bro. That's enough to get off, bro. Honestly. um, you're more bullish today. I don't have a bias yet. Like I said, I'm waiting for home sales to come out because obviously we could be bullish right now, and in the next 5 minutes we could be as bearish as possible. All right, so I'm not gonna tell you guys whether I'm bullish or bearish just yet. I'm gonna wait for 10 a.m. to hit right here, and then we go from there. All right, but so far, I mean, it's not looking extremely bullish, but we are leaning a little bit more towards it. Well, we could definitely switch the bias a little bit here now that we took out this London high. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell right now. I really wish I could tell you guys what I want to see in the market or what my bias is. But I just don't have anything to really work with here just yet. What type of what, bro? Come on now, bro. Anyways, um, hmm. The thing is, even if we have this fair value gap, let's say for example, we took out this London high and we have this London low below that we might want to take out, right? If home sale comes out bearish, we're just gonna knife it completely through this fair value gap, so it's not gonna make sense to even take it. So yeah, we're still in a pretty bad spot today, guys. The market this week has been awful, bro. I'm sure you guys can probably agree with me. It has been horrible. Um, but yeah, does it? I don't really care too much though. Yeah, I don't really care. I don't really care. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, what we're gonna see so far. I mean, now that we took out this London high and we're getting more of a. Well, we're not getting a sweep yet. I mean, we are, but we're not. You know what I mean, we just barely got it. So we're waiting on it. Um, it could definitely lead us in the right direction to probably aim for lower, especially with the higher time frame buys being really bearish here. Um, we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I don't want to tell you guys what my bias is just yet because I really don't have one. As much as I do want to tell you guys, I can't. We're gonna wait the next 3 minutes, and then we get the home sales to come out, and depending on whatever happens there, we go from there. All right. But yeah. Now, we are approaching this bearish 5 minute fair value gap, which we can also get a rejection from. It's just gonna be really hard to get a rejection when we're in a lower time frame bullish bias. That's gonna be a little bit tricky. Yo, bro, it was amazing, bro. It was amazing. I promise you guys, I had a dream that I won again. That's how good it was, bro. Oh, okay. Well, okay, Bastion, not the first one. Not the first one. Nah, I just don't care, bro. It's not really a big deal. David, I made over 2K this morning on the continuation model. You caught, bro. That is amazing, bro. That's what I like to hear, bro. But yeah, guys. Okay, so news is coming out in about 2 minutes from now. We are pushing up quite a bit. So I mean, if we want to go higher, maybe we can look for an inverse off this 15 minute. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't really have too much to the upside here to work with. So we're kind of have to we're going to have to form it as we go. But yeah, make sure you're no. I'm positive, but I quadruple checked today before I got on live. But bro, don't worry. Yesterday we made it. We made it all back in a little bit more, bro. Yesterday we ended up making 1.8K with the push up and the sell off. Yeah, guys, that sell off yesterday was insane, bro. Okay, but yeah, we have 1 minute and 25 seconds left in this candle. For 10 a.m. to spark, and then we go from there. All right, guys. You almost caught the top, bro. I'm surprised we didn't see that what was it? 562 or what level? 262. I don't know what level it was. I think it was like 362. Or 462. I don't know, something 62. All right, we barely missed it. We hit like 460. No, 560. Okay, yeah, 560. Look at this, guys. And then we just dumped down. So that was something. Um so yeah. Yeah, I literally got edge. Like that is the cleanest definition of an edge, bro. Let me put on my jacket because it is freezing cold in my house, guys. All right, news is coming out in about 30 seconds. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys. You if you guys check Forex Factory, you guys will notice that we have a red folder called PMI news, and we have an orange folder called home sale news. For some reason, how much you guys want to bet that home sale news is going to be more volatile, even though it's an orange folder, than PMI news? Well, but bro, I mean, I'm in my house, bro. You know what I mean? It's freezing cold here, bro. Is that like the 70 or like the 69 or something? I don't know. It's cold as hell. There you go. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe usually when I wake up, I just feel super cold, so maybe that's why. Why is home sales more volatile? Oh well, nah. I'm not saying that it is. It probably will be. We'll see. I think it's coming out right now as you speak. What I'm hoping it moves here. Right. It's out. Yeah, oh, yeah. Obviously, it's 10 a.m. here. Is it out? Because we're not really getting a reaction here in the markets. Wait. Let me double check for you guys. Give me 1 second. Forex Factory. Oh yeah, it is out. Okay, yeah, 4 million to 4.15. So are we moving? I guess it's. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, it did absolutely nothing. So the red folder did nothing, and the orange folder did absolutely nothing, guys. So are we cooked? I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Oh my god. I don't know yet. My bad. But yeah, okay. So what now? You might be wondering. Well, we are leaning definitely a little bit more towards bullish. We took out that London high, and we are not really looking to sweep it just yet. So I guess we could definitely expect a little bit higher into the next level of liquidity. Um, Now, ES on the other hand, maybe we are shooting up a little bit higher because ES hasn't taken out the London high, so maybe that's the case. All right. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Maybe we're probably gonna shoot into the 330 range first before we get more of a bias in the market, and then depending as to what ES does from this London high, if we want to see higher or if we sweep and we want to see lower, that's where we're gonna get our bias from. All right. You know how to read news? Not really. No. I just wait for news to come out, and depending on whatever reaction the market has, I just go based off that. That's about it. All right. Anyways, so yeah, we're about to target this liquidity over here over at 330. So let's see what we have here. Now, a part of me does not want to look for longs practically all morning, guys, and there's a big reason, like a really really good reason as to why. And guys, the whole reason behind that is, guys, we have not only do we have two huge fair value gaps, bearish fair value gaps on the 5 minute time frame, but if you combine those two on the 15 minute time frame, we have another two fair value gaps to the upside, which would be this one and this one up here. So we have so many areas where we can possibly reject from out of nowhere if we enter longs. All right. So I kind of don't want to get myself involved with that. If I have to, I'll find a way to obviously do it. But in the meantime, I'm gonna try to see if price can go ahead and sweep this London high on ES and just reject back down. I feel like it'll be the right thing to do. All right. But we'll see. We'll see as we go on, obviously. Now, if we do end up rejecting, let's say for example we reject 60 points into the London low. I mean the London high. Yeah, 50 points or so. We reject back down. We sweep it. We can look to inverse this 5 minute gap alongside this 15 minute gap. And then we can look to just target this New York low that we created all the way down here, and then possibly lower into this London low. Not a bad idea, honestly. I kind of do like the sound of that. So I'm really hoping we're able to get a rejection off this 5 minute fair value gap that's currently being respected. And if we're able to do that, we could possibly see an inverse from this 5 minute gap into, let's say, a 85, 86 point price target. Not bad, not bad. Now, keep in mind I am expecting slightly higher, because we need to make sure that ES takes out this high up here before we do anything. So let's go ahead and take care of that. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and take care of that, and we go from there. All right. But yeah, let's see. We're about to take it out. We are about 1 point away. Any second now. Any second now. Any second now. Um. uh. Okay, there you go. Any second now, right? Okay, yeah. So we just ended up taking it out, right? Which is a good thing. Now what we could do here, guys, is, but the thing is, the only problem here is, guys, is we are so high above this London high up here that it could be a little bit of an issue to start expecting a DOL sweep. So what we could do instead is look for a sweep based off 330, which is going to be off this pullback right here, from yesterday's sell-off. All right, so we can either reject right now from this London high on ES, or we can reject off of 330 and then look for an inverse from somewhere up here, or an inverse plus a fair value gap projection, because we are in this 5-minute gap right here. All right, guys. So yeah, shorts. Although we don't have any sign of selling just yet, shorts are looking. They're slowly forming to look better as we go on. All right, guys. So this setup could take a little bit of time. But obviously with some patience, we can definitely get paid here. All right. Now I don't want to rush anything and take shorts off of this gap right here. Although it does look pretty good. Let me delete this level real quick. Although it does look pretty good. I want to make sure, because obviously the 5-minute on the smaller time frame, we definitely do look pretty bullish. So if we rush short off of this one right here, we could just be entering off a pullback and the market goes right back up. All right, so I want to be making sure that the bias is confirmed to be bearish on both the lower time frame and the higher time frame. All right, guys. Now if we want to continue to go higher, then I'll probably just lay off the markets for a second until something forms. But for now, what I want to see is either we reject right now because of ES, right here because of this, or we push up slightly higher into 330. We take out this level, we reject off this 5-minute fair value gap, and we go right back down, inversing these two fair value gaps to enter shorts. All right, guys. So we have a few things to kind of work with here. All right, but for me, for now, I kind of want to lean more, definitely want to lean more towards bearish. All right, guys. That's what I'm liking here. All right, guys. And on top of that, if we close this 15-minute gap right here in the next 9 minutes, we can also inverse a 15-minute gap, which will give us more of like confirmation in a way, which I really do like that. All right, guys. So yeah. But yeah, we'll see. A part of me kind of wants to take out 330 just so we don't have to worry about that level as we go on. And I mean, it's right there. It's what, like 18 points? That's really nothing. All right, so we might as well take that out. And then this level right here will be the final level that we need for the market to tell us what it wants to do. It's kind of like telling us a story. All right, so we'll see. We'll see if we want to go higher and inverse this gap. We'll have to be bullish. But if we go ahead and sweep this level and we want to start projecting back down, we could definitely be bearish into the inverses. All right, guys. But yeah. Can you clarify why you think price is more likely to inverse? Well, I'm not saying that it's more likely to inverse. I'm just saying what I want to see. All right, so whether we see it or not, it will kind of tell me, you know what I mean? I would know what to do. All right, but for now, I'm definitely liking downside a lot more just because there's more opportunity. But keep in mind, we have not gotten the confirmations yet for the downside. I'm just saying that it's what I want to see. All right. But yeah. Anyways, we just finished taking out this level. So I would say it's safe to say that we could have a bullish bias if we inverse this 5-minute gap right here. The only issue is, for the people wondering, hey, why don't we just take an inverse into longs from this bullish fair value gap? Well, it's a very big issue, in fact, because you're gonna be entering into a 15-minute huge gap right here, which I am not trying to deal with. And not only that, but let's say, for example, we in whatever world we inverse this gap, we have another one right above it right here that we also have to inverse. So I'm not saying that it doesn't look bad. I'm just saying that there's a lot stacked up against us. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. All right, guys. But for now, before we look to take longs, I want to see if the market is able to reject off this level right here. and kind of inverse this low right here. I might take something from this one instead, just because we've pumped up so much to the point where we can expect a strong rejection into this inverse right here. All right, now, let's say, for example, we take this inverse, right? Our first price target would be obviously the fair value gap right below it, which would be this one. So we're going to have about a 35-point price target, which is not bad. All right, and then we can obviously target lower into these lows and these lows down here, or this low down here. All right, so not bad, not bad. And ES is also trying to reject here. Okay, I'm kind of liking the way it looks. Okay, okay. So yeah, if anything, I would say not only are we getting a deal sweep right now, sellers are picking in. We're trying to reject off this 5-minute gap here. And we're about to inverse this 5-minute fair value gap right down here. Let me make sure there's no. Oh, but yeah, that's right, the 15-minute gap. Okay, I'll see how the selling comes in if we're able to get that. Because yeah, we do have a 15-minute gap right here that we might have to worry about a little bit. But I mean, if the selling is strong, we can definitely take shorts off this one. But if it's not, then we can always take it off plan B pretty much. Right down here. So yeah. Now guys, keep in mind this is just gonna be an idea for now. Let me delete it so I don't confuse anyone. But yeah, I mean, still, we were trying to reject here, but buyers are still trying to step in. So we're gonna see exactly how this holds up. Now, if we do want higher, I'll obviously look to take some longs somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere. The only thing is this gap right here is just gonna be a massive headache. I already know that. But yeah, let's see how this candle reacts here, guys. See how that candle reacts. So only way I would possibly take shorts here is if we get a very, very strong selling candle into this inverse right here. Because if we just slowly grind down, I am going to avoid this one and just look to take this one instead. Because guys, if we have very strong selling very strong selling pressure, what could happen is we pretty much just inverses fair value gap like butter, the 15-minute gap. So that's kind of why I'm liking it slightly more, but only under one condition. Only under one condition is when I'll take it. I think I'll probably just do starters off that one. On my Apex accounts. And we'll just look to target these down here. This one down here as well. I guess our only major concern will be that 15-minute gap there, which hasn't even closed just yet. It closes in 3 minutes. So if we can get an entry beforehand, that'll be actually perfect. Yep, was good. But guys, ES right now is the ES is also rejecting off this London high up here, which is even better. That we can definitely work with there. Look at that rejection, literally beautiful. So yeah, if anything, for now, guys, I'm gonna focus on this gap right here instead of this one. Just obviously know that it can get a little bit hectic with that 15-minute gap right here. But like I said, if the selling continues to hold down, we should be pretty good to kind of like go through it like butter. I mean, we shouldn't have an issue going through it as long as the selling pressure is really aggressive. And I mean, we have pretty much all of the confirmations that we can ask for. We have the London high sweep off ES. We have a DOL sweep from NQ. We have a very strong 5-minute fair value gap projection off here. Strong selling pressure into the inverse. It looks fairly good. Don't get me wrong. It looks pretty good. So I'll probably just look to take this one for now. Now, obviously, if you guys don't like this gap and you're kind of worried about the 15-minute gap, you can always look to take this one down here. It's pretty much the same thing, just a little bit of a later but safer entry. All right, guys? But yeah. Let me make sure I have everything kind of marked out here first. This real quick. Yeah, look at that. It's very strong selling pressure. Literally like butter. So I'm going to look for an entry below 261 and then kind of just base it off that. Yeah, that selling looks actually really good. And in ES on the other hand, it's literally helping us a lot more. Typically ES kind of holds us back, but no, I'm liking this one. All right, guys. I'll let you know. I'm about to enter soon, so make sure you guys have your mouse over the sub button, just so you guys don't get a late entry if you guys are gonna enter off this gap with me. But obviously, if you guys do want to wait for this one down here, you also could. You know what I mean? You could take your own trade, of course. But yeah, let's see if we can actually. Hopefully, we don't hold this. We don't hold it up for too long because I mean everything is lining up pretty bearish for now. Although we don't have the MSS model being formed yet. I mean, it's forming, but it's not formed. Is what I'm trying to say. So if we're able to break previous candle lows, then that's when the MSS starts forming. But yeah, for now we are kind of holding up this 5-minute gap. So far no entry just yet. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. And I'll use a 30-point stop for this one if we do end up entering. Yeah, I feel like 30 points is pretty fair for a good trade there. Let me make sure I'm on MNQ because, bro, you guys, yesterday the mistake that we made. Never again. But yeah, this 15-minute gap is about to close in 10 seconds, so we really need the selling to really step in here. But on the other hand, ES is probably going to inverse this one as well on the 15-minute. But all right, let's see. This next candle opened up. Let's see what we have here. Once again, guys, if you guys feel like this trade is too risky for you and you don't want to be risking anything like that, then you can always resort to this fair value gap right below. It's a little bit far. It's about 60 points away, but I mean, it's going to be for a safer entry. It's going to be for a better cause in a way. But me, I personally want to take a little bit of a risk here and actually kind of try entering off this one right here. As long as obviously the selling looks very, very strong. All right. Okay, guys. So far, no trade just yet. Yeah, let's see. We're about to get a candle flip here. Really nice green to red. It's just showing that sellers are picking up some control here. So let's see if we're able to break this candle low, and then I'll look to take an entry. We need buyers to completely give out here, because obviously we don't want buyers to be stepping in inside of that 15-minute gap. But yeah, no, I'm seeing the buy and sell orders on Tradevate, and it's moving pretty quick here to the downside. There it is. Let's see if I can enter here. If I can find an entry. If we can hold below this candle wick right here, I'll enter. But yeah, so far nothing yet, guys. Let me kind of get this ready real quick. 1 sec. So far now, we didn't really hold below it, so I'm not gonna enter just yet. I want to be making sure that sellers are in complete control here. I mean, at the same time, ES is surprisingly bouncing off of this extremely small gap here. So maybe that holds us up for a slight second here. But we'll see. I'm expecting a rejection soon. I mean, kind of just holding up as a doji candle here. Not much really happening. But we need to make sure that ES is able to inverse this 15-minute gap here. Although NQ is showing a little bit of weakness here, ES on the other hand is showing a little bit of strength. All right, so we can't have that happening. We need to make sure everything is aligned perfectly. So yeah, let's see if we can flip this back down here. I'm really hoping we're able to inverse it or hold below it in this candle right here, which we're getting some selling pressure. So let's see if ES is able to kind of flip this over. I really want to enter here, but it's just, it's a little bit, like, it's just risky. Is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, bro, it was really bad. But now it's starting to move a little bit, so That's why I'm looking to take a trade here. But guys, I have not blinked. You guys don't understand. I'm trying to look for an entry below this wick here. I just need to make sure that sellers are really in control here because ES could hold us down a little bit. But yeah, no, we're holding below the wick. So, all right, guys, I'm in shorts here. I entered shorts. I got filled at 69 or 59. My bad. Filled at 59. Now, I need to make sure, obviously, that ES holds down this fair value gap. But, guys, if we don't hold down this gap and we continue going lower, I would just look to take a re-entry off this one, if anything, because obviously this is just going to be the safer one here. All right, guys. But yeah, let's see how this one goes. Now, remember, if you guys think that this entry is slightly too risky for you, obviously, like I said, you can always look to enter off this one right here. It won't be a bad idea. Wait, let me set my stop loss. I'm going to set my stop loss at... I'm going to set it at this candle wick up here, just in case. So I'm going to be 293 is my stop. Or pretty much 294. I said here. So buy 10, stop at 294. There we go. Okay. But yeah, like I said, guys, if we can't hold down this one, because obviously the selling, yes, you know what I mean, all that stuff. Obviously, we can always look to enter off this one down here, if anything. If we continue going lower, you know, going on later in the morning. All right, guys. All right, the next candle went ahead and opened up. We closed below the fair value gap, which is beautiful. So let's see what we can work with going from there. All right, guys. Now, my first price target is going to be 228 is what I want to see. Now, I want to make sure ES is about to inverse this gap here. Let me send an alert here. There we go. There's that inverse. Really nice inverse there. Oh my lord. Guys, I'm taking some skills off. Guys, take off 6. I'm taking I'm personally gonna take off 6 here. We saw that PT. Wait, I didn't get a skill there. Wasn't able to. Hopefully you guys got a skill there. I took way too long there. I took way too long. But yeah, there was a sell-off that we got there. That was beautiful. Ah, bro, I wasn't able to get a skill, guys. I took too long. I didn't have my contracts preset. Let me see. Let me type this up real quick. That was beautiful. Did you guys catch that? Let me know in the chat. I'm about to take skills off. If you guys haven't already, obviously make sure you guys do so. All right, I'm taking 6 here. There we go. All right, guys, I took 6 off. All right. That is beautiful, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Literally beautiful. Look at that, bro. And we're still selling off. I might look to take one more off here. If we can break this candle low down here, I'll take one more off. Guys, move your stops to break even. I'm gonna secure one more here. I took one more profit. Let me set 3 stop losses here. Buy 3 stop at break even. All right, guys. There we go. Beautiful call there. Beautiful call. See if we can seek lower into this inverse. Guys, if we inverse this fair value gap, we have absolutely nothing stopping us onto our PTs below. We are currently, oh my, sell off, guys. I'm about to take off one more here. There it is. I took another scale here, guys. I took another scale. Whew. 45 points, just like that. I took okay, so 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I took 4 contracts, but I'm so stupid. I took. Oh wait, let me move my stop. Let me adjust my stop loss to 2 contracts here. Buy 2 stop. I secured profits on 4 more contracts. Is set to break even. Remember, guys, we are inside of this bullish rally gap here, so it could be a little bit of a bounce. My brother just another me. All right, let me see. Let me secure that. Literally beautiful. How you guys doing? Let me know in the chat, guys. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? 400 to I pass my eval. Nice. Let me see. Green, beautiful. Guys, if you guys are green, if you guys did catch this with me, guys, obviously you guys can go ahead and start posting in the profits channel. Let's get that done. All right, guys? Let's get that done. Just made my 400. Thanks, David. Beautiful, bro. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm gonna need that. Bro, I got you, bro. I got you. Hit me up on Instagram, bro. I got you. But like I said, guys, if we're able to inverse this bullish rally gap right here, we have absolutely nothing stopping us until we see 113 and possibly even 40s in the 40 range. All right, guys. But yeah, everyone should be green. No one should be red here. Let's see if we can break some new lows here. If we inverse this, I'm gonna look to take one more scale and then just hold the rest for these price targets. All right, there's that candle break right there. Can we seek lower here? Let's see. Oh my dude. Beautiful, beautiful. How many points are we up right now? We are currently up 50 points. Yeah, so far we are holding this gap with buyers. Guys, buyers are holding this gap with their life, bro. Like it's like their life depends on it, bro. But yeah, we'll see. Like I said, guys, if we're able to inverse this gap right here, we have nothing stopping us for lower. Bouncing from the opening range, guys. I don't really. I need to understand opening range a little bit more. If we do inverse, do you have another entry? Well, me personally, no. I'm not gonna enter again. Obviously, I'm already green on the trade. I'm already in. But if you guys obviously like this, the way that selling is stepping in and everything, yeah, you could definitely look to take another entry from this 5-minute inverse right here. Obviously, take it at your own risk, and obviously make sure that the selling looks very, very strong. All right. Just push down. We should. I mean, we really should here. Damn, David, why can't we add you anymore? Bro, because people at me for the stupidest things ever, bro. Like, it was like 99% trolling and like 1% questions. So I just turned it off so I can focus, bro. By the way, guys, if you guys are green, guys, go ahead and add me in the profits channel with your wins, whether you're in RP server or in my server, whether you're on YouTube or in the premium. Guys, go hit me up in those channels and let's get it going. All right, guys? Do we get muted if we... No. It just deletes your message. It just doesn't send it through. Like, I know it sounds like kind of like a dickhead move, but guys, you guys don't understand. It's like when I'm sleeping, like Discord is my alarm. Like, oh guys, when is David going live? Are you in a trade? Are you in a trade? Like, bro, like stop asking these stupid questions, bro. Of course, guys, when I go live, I make it as known as possible that I'm live. When I'm in a trade, I make it as known as possible. You know what I mean? Like, come on now, bro. So I just had to turn off. Like, it was funny at first, but bro, it gets to a point. You know what I mean? I just couldn't take it anymore. But yeah. Anyways, guys, we are currently bouncing off of this 5-minute gap here. So I don't know if we're gonna get stopped out of break even or not. But if we do, honestly, I won't be too mad about it. I won't be too bad about it because I mean we caught 50 points there. So yeah. bro, Kirby, bro, look at the chat, bro. See you tomorrow. Hey, bro, I'll see you tomorrow, man. I'll see you tomorrow, bro. Chewing gum? Nah, I'm chewing ice. Bro. I'm really hoping this is not going to be a pullback into our stop loss. It's bad for you? No, but my fridge has like the option for the crushed ice. Bro, it's so good. I love it. Train tomorrow? Yeah, I'll be on. I'll be on tomorrow. David, do you have a video explaining how to put a daily limit on Apex if it's a thing? Yeah, it's super easy. Go to settings and just go to the lockout feature and then just lock yourself out after X amount of profits. It's in the settings. Do you still like the 5-minute entry below? If the selling is strong, yeah. If the selling is strong, because obviously if we inverse this gap here, not only have we inversed the 15-minute, but we're also inversing the 5-minute, and we have nothing stopping us until 113. As long as the selling is strong, of course. Is my stop loss by 1 point? Poof. Do you know why I can't request? There are no accounts available for a payout. I've been trading for like 3 weeks since the last trading day. I don't know. Try reaching out to them because I asked you yesterday, hey, do you have 8 days? Do you have the profit target? And you said yeah to everything. So maybe it's a glitch in the system. I don't know. Try to contact Apex and see what's going on. Obviously, I wish I could help you out, but you know what I mean. I have access to so much information. You know what I mean. Yeah, maybe it is your P&L. Bro, what is that supposed to mean, bro? 260 with 3 micros only? Damn, bro. How much did you make? That's a really good amount with 3 micros. But yeah, no, guys, buyers are trying to step in here. They're holding this with their life, guys. So I don't know. Part of me might. I believe we're probably gonna get stopped out of break even on these last 2 contracts. But we'll see. I mean, we had a really good rejection, but didn't really end up too well here. Yeah, let's see. I'm probably gonna get stopped out of break even here. Buyers are stepping in really, really strong. Unless we get like a most random set off. Maybe. Green to red. Green to red. Maybe. Anyways, let me see. Does it have to be a certain amount to get a payout? Yeah, it does. It does. That's probably the issue. It has to be minimum 53.6K. 53.6K is the minimum. Damn, you guys are flooding the profits channel, guys. That's what I like to see, baby. Let's get it. Let me go ahead and put out this right here. Someone got a payout today. Beautiful. Guys, today is amazing. Last year, size 10, I did, yes. I size 10 on my first skill. I took out 6. On my other one, I took out 1. On my other one, I took out 1 again, and now I'm holding 2. Bro, buyers are really trying to step in here. Like, it's the biggest fight, buyers versus sellers here, guys. You guys don't understand it. Like, we are so close for my stop loss. Let me show you guys. Hold on. Fully on 85. Wait, are you trading a live account or a funded account? PA? Oh, okay. Can someone trade Apex? Yeah, but you're gonna have to need 2 computers, 2 different computers. Or you could probably use 2 different browsers, if anything. Yeah, that's probably the cheaper option. Or 2 monitors. That works as well. For Apex, can I withdraw on my 8th day, or do I need to wait for the next day? No, you can withdraw on your 8th day. Opera and Chrome. Yeah, that works. You, David, for top step, said you took out 1K. That means you can. No, but I had more. I had 3K on the account, so I still have 2K. I haven't touched them just yet. because a lot of you guys were asking me like, hey, can you just stream Apex? I feel like it's easier, so I just did that. Will Apex deny my payout if I scale in contracts while I'm in drawdown? It depends. If you do it once, no. If you do it multiple times in every single trade, yes. Any advice for staying grounded in trading? Um, need need a reminder. Wait, I'm about to get stuff out of break even. Hold that thought for a second and break even. All right, guys, I am out of the trade, guys. 355. I'll take it. I'll take it. Not a bad trade at all. Not a bad trade at all. What that was like a 10-minute trade. Not bad, not bad. Anyways, any advice for staying grounded in trading? Need a reminder that profit is profit no matter what. It's simple. If you find a $100 bill on the floor, do you take it or do you just leave it there and hopes for more? You know what I mean? Like think about it like that. Well, it's the thing is, I mean I've said this in many streams, but trading does ruin your perspective in money a lot, like a lot. I traded 2 minis on Nasdaq on a PA account by mistake. Nah, you're fine. You're fine. Nope, guys, no way I get stopped out of break even and we go right back down, bro. Whatever. Hi, David. Is OPEX? Yes, every third Friday. Every third Friday. Yeah, and it's OPEX with an X. Yeah. Blast, is there any way to connect your Apex TraderView account to TradingView on your phone? Yeah, just go to settings and it should be there. It should be under trading panel. You click trading panel in settings and you just link it over. David, want to go to right now? Low-key, I don't have anything to do today, so I'll probably go out right now. now that you mentioned it. But yeah. Anyways, someone did. Oh yeah. On tips on staying grounded, guys. Okay, look. One thing about trading is, I'm sure we've I mean, most if not all of you, most if not all of you guys in here, I've probably are working a job or have worked a job. But guys, the difference between making like a few like maybe like 150 to 200 a day from a job working all day, I mean super tired and everything, in compares to making, let's say for example today, $355 in 10 minutes in the comfort of your own home. You know what I mean? Like you guys got to think about it like that. Like a $300 day is literally amazing. You know what I mean? The thing is with social media and everything, guys, it's ruined the thing. Like people, it's gotten to the point where people get embarrassed in having 100, 200, or even $300 days because there's people online making 100K. You know what I mean? Or 50K. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? They just don't let that get to you guys. Like $100 days or $80 days or $200 days. There are. What's up? Huh? Bro, beat that ass, bro. Beat that ass, bro. Blast, do you think we see lower? Right now we're in a little bit of a bad spot. It is getting a little bit slow, but technically yes, we should be seeing lower as long as obviously we're able to inverse this 5-minute gap here. Are we trading tomorrow? Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. Now tomorrow I might take it a little bit easy. But if I do see a good setup, I'll take it obviously. That would get to my head in the beginning, but I realized when I'm guys, come on now. Like social media has really killed the whole view in trading. Like now people start trading for a week and they start expecting $1,000 days every single day. It's insane. It's insane. But yeah, honestly, bro, just in trading any dollar that you make, you gotta keep in mind that you made it clicking 2 buttons. You know what I mean? But yeah, give yourself a hockey so feels. Damn, bro, that's try harding to the max, bro. Bro, Garby, you see that in the chat? Dude, someone bought a 3-key keyboard for buy, break even, and selling. Look at it. Yeah, in the live stream chat. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You're a genius, bro. I might do that as well. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's looking amazing. That's honestly like I know we're laughing, but bro, that's genius. I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy that right now. In fact, hold up. I'm gonna buy after the stream. That is actually genius. Hey David, with this model, I have $500 left to pass an eval. What would you suggest sizing and taking it on how many points? I have been sizing 2 minis, but scalping very quickly. But now that I'm so close to passing this count, I don't want to size that much. Mentor me. Easy, bro. Size less. Do like 10. If you only need $500, honestly, with one good winning trade, you should be passing it. With one simple winning trade, you should be passing it. Guys, we got stopped out of break even for market to go lower. Ugh, I hate that shit. But it doesn't really matter. I'll take it. Yo, that one random point dude, warrior trading or something. He got a hard key on keyboard. I've never heard of him. Warrior trading. Never heard of that. Thank you, David. You're my liquidity. Oh hell no, bro. Oh hell no. I'm about to ban your ass, bro. David, would you re-enter? No, I'm done. I'm done for the day. I got my money, bro. I'm good with it. I'm good with it, bro. But yeah, no, if you guys are still waiting for an entry, a strong selling candle into this inverse should be fairly good for lower. My brother just another me. You were probably not, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I have the attention span of like a cat, bro, or like a fish. Let me see. Like I forget 5 minutes, bro. No, you didn't, bro. Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did, bro. Link it to me. Honestly, I actually don't want to buy it. It looks super genius. Oh, I've never seen that guy. Warrior trading. Yeah, no, I've never seen him. But yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm assuming that most of you guys are green off this trade. I'm seeing a ton of you guys in the profits channel. So I guess we're safe to get off. Would you guys want to get off? Because I'm not gonna look for any more entries. I'm kind of done. I'm happy with my profits for the day. Yeah, perfect. All right, then I'll see you guys tomorrow on stream then. All right, yeah, time to go work out. I might go to the beach later. You know, take some time. You know, bro, Kyrie, look at the chat, bro. Blasting Furious 11, bro. Bro, I'm gonna put that as my profile picture. Nah, Loki, yeah. I mean, dude, look at this. Hold on. Look at this, dude. Look at me. Bro. Anyways, bro. Guys, I'm gonna get off, guys. Hopefully you guys are green today with me. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on stream then. All right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow on stream. And yeah, go enjoy your day, guys. All right, guys. Peace out, Krabby. Peace out, chat. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. And guys, on YouTube, guys, hopefully you guys were able to catch some green with me. Hopefully you guys were able to make some money with me. So not only are we green $18,000 yesterday, but we are currently green $3,500 today. We copy traded on 10 accounts. We made $355 per account. We will take it. Honestly, we will take it. But yeah, guys, if you guys do want to get access to no delayed streams, real-time live trading with real-time alerts and real-time education and everything, guys, go ahead and click the first link in the description. Use code 60 for 60% off any premium upgrade, and I'll see you guys in the premium. All right, guys. Let me show you guys what we caught yesterday for the people that might have missed it. All right, so obviously today we caught our 50-point trade, and yesterday we ended up catching a 140-point trade alongside a 50-point trade, which is honestly beautiful. All right, guys. But other than that, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.